The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 208. Nasdaq is down 11. S&Ps are off 10. Gold contract down 11.30, trading 1307.90. We have silver down 34 cents, $16.17. Light sweet crude off 92 cents, 67.65. We're going to get API this afternoon.
That's right.
4:30.
Get some action in there. Action in the dollar, right? Is that what you're going to say?
Action in the dollar. Notes and bonds, we get the 10-year note down 5 ticks, 119.14. 30-year bond off 19, 143.08. King dollar up 480 ticks, 92.110. The euro's at 120 to 1 U.S. dollar. Yen's at 109. We have the Fed starting meeting today. Statement tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Apple this afternoon at 4:30. What else you want?
Bunch of earnings already this morning. Why not?
I think we want to go over to a rugby player.
Okay.
Our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Every trading day, folks, right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand the option market upside down. You want to understand defined risk upside down. Kevin and his team got a great program. If you haven't test drove the platform yet, TD Ameritrade, just come to our website, hit it, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Tom, it's too much. I can't do it.
Hey, listen, man.
It's earnings. It's everything.
Isn't it? Hey, we got to talk rugby just for a second, though, right? Because this morning, did you see in the draft, right?
The 300 rugby player?
Yeah.
What team took him? I read Pittsburgh. Because I was jealous, man. I said he ran like a 4.5 40 or something amazing for
if you haven't seen this, folks,
yeah
he's 6'8". 345 pounds, I think.
Never played football, played rugby, and his stats, though, for speed and everything are just off the charts.
And they run so long.
Yeah.
It's like, I was thinking of you when I was reading that. I says, look at this, man. That is so cool, right? It's going to be interesting seeing that thing shake out, man.
I'll tell you what, you know how you tackle a guy like that? You grab his legs as he runs over the top of you and steps on you.
Yeah.
Grab his legs.
Everyone leaned in to hear that answer, man. They
said he tramples 3 guys at a time.
Does.
Yeah.
The speed that he has, just to straight out with that type of size, is remarkable.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I looked at those highlights, and when I see guys trying to tackle him high,
yeah,
I'm like, what a death wish.
That's how YouTube videos are made, man.
Totally, man. Totally.
Bouncing off them like a Super Bowl.
Oh, my God. Okay, now let's go to the Super Bowl, the market. You talk about action everywhere, Kevin, right? This is
it's amazing, Tom.
Yep. Yep.
And, every day in earnings season, you'll get your headline name.
Right.
And obviously today's is going to be Apple. They've got so much to talk about, and let's face it, some of these numbers are pretty interesting. That they're talking about. The iPhone sales, not only are they expecting, 53 million iPhone sales for this quarter, but how they guide in iPhone sales for the next quarter is going to be very important. If that number starts with a 3 in terms of in the 30 million handle, look out.
Yeah.
I think they're going to, then all this stuff, after we get all this information and we digest it, how much money they're going to return to investors. I've heard between $70 and $75 billion they're going to return. Are they going to make that huge announcement about something, right? And I really think you may be poised for some big announcement coming up today.
I think they're going to have to, right? Because they got a $1,000 iPhone. I mean, if they commit to sales of the $1,000 iPhone, they're okay. But if they don't, they better have an announcement.
And it seems like they might not, just from a fundamental take in terms of, do you know 1 million people with the iPhone 10? I don't. In terms,
Well, if you look at Crush, if you look at some of their suppliers, the suppliers have got hurt. The stocks have got hurt.
And I have an 8.
That has happened before.
It has.
Where some of the suppliers have put out some numbers, and then they've hit Apple based on those numbers, and then Apple kills.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man.
Be careful on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Apple has sold off pretty significantly here from its highs based on that. So, I'm very cognizant of, I've watched the chart, I've watched the news. It's happened before, and then iPhone has come out and killed.
They have.
But not only, remember, it's not only iPhone, it's also services are very big. So there's so many things that Apple has. There's going to be a lot to sift through with this earnings report.
There is, and then it's going to get interesting here, folks. That's at 4:30. So guess what? It's going to go from that till tomorrow morning. Like, okay, where's the Fed going to go now?
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of spoon feeding here.
And I was just going to say, it's interesting, Apple yesterday and today, talk about gangbusters on a negative market.
It's up 5 points in 2 days.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's bouncing back. It got down to the low 160s, had a pretty strong day yesterday, up again today. So people are starting to place their bets.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Today, right?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out, and you can jump right in that Thinkorswim platform to see what the expected move is going to be.
I can hit it up for you right now. Just give me 5 seconds.
That's a beautiful thing. We like that.
Everybody wants to hear what Apple's going to do.
Yeah.
The expected move right now is $6.82.
Nice.
Okay, that's not much. That's interesting.
Seems realistic.
Yeah, right.
Especially when it just moved $5 in 2 days before earnings, right? Yeah.
Right.
Pretty wild.
And right now, as it sits, about 680.
Okay.
Nice.
On Apple's expected move. Remember, that's the 1 day expected move.
No, I'm with you.
Apple.
I'm with
Right.
you. And that's calmed down. It's interesting. That's calmed down over the course of the last 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? That has been a bigger move.
Right.
But $6 for Apple's nothing, man.
Yes.
Right?
No. Exactly.
That's the reality. So, what else are we going to be talking about in swim lessons today, Kevin?
Today, trading pitfalls.
Okay.
One of the things that trip you up as you're trading, like exercise and assignment. Yesterday we focused on dividends and how to make sure you understand exercise and assignment and dividends, but we're going to talk about everything that can trip you up and cost you money. We're going to try to get you ahead of the curve so you can fight off those things that, in my opinion, damage your soul when you lose money that you shouldn't have lost.
Can't have damaged souls.
No. It's you know what Tommy says? Sometimes we're bringing something up. He says, hold it, man. It's too good. And that's what Kevin's talking about, folks. When you bring something up, well, there are dividends inside there. If that buy or the sell looks too good, go over it again. And go over what number are you hitting?
Right?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
You want to make sure you got everything covered for sure.
Exactly, because people on the other, and I've seen it in my career.
I've done it.
People screwing up dividends with options cost a lot of people a lot of money. And once that stock goes ex-dividend, and you didn't maneuver your way through exercise and assignment for a dividend or anything like that, it's hard to get that money back.
No, there's no doubt.
That you didn't have to lose.
And when you and Tom were talking yesterday, folks, they had a great show yesterday, and that's what it was about. Meaning they were going through stock by stock, saying, okay, Kevin was asking Tom, what do you see? What do you don't see? So it was pretty cool. I like how that was set up, Kevin. That was really cool, man.
Tom White does a great job. It's great to have him on.
Yeah, you both really do an amazing job. Right here, folks, 45 minutes from now, defined trading, defined risk, that's what it's all about. And we certainly have a market that you want to be in that, because this thing can rock and roll in about 2 seconds. Listen, you have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show this afternoon, Kevin. This afternoon. We look for an Apple this afternoon. We look for the show in 45 minutes, man.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
Man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow down 206. NASDAQ is flat. S&P's down 9.5. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 223. You get the Nasdaq up Dow's down 223. Nasdaq is down 7. S&Ps are off 11. If we do go over to Amazon, this is pretty wild, especially being from South Boston. So Amazon out here today, they are adding, look at these numbers. They're adding 2,000 jobs. Well, it says Boston. It's actually South Boston. To their headquarters. Well, it's not a headquarters. It's an office that they opened at the seaport. And this is, so now they got 3,500 full-time employees there. And this is, what does it say? Alexa, in a few years, we've grown from a handful of software developers and scientists to a team of 1,200, said the Boston area.
Yeah. It's the vice president and head scientist of Amazon Alexa. Yeah.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
And you know what you have here? I just said to Tommy, folks, I suspect what's going to happen. They're right next to GE, where GE was supposed to move, build a whole new headquarters. I suspect Amazon, whether they move a headquarters to Boston or not, they're going to end up with that building. They're going to end up doing that deal.
So that is the head scientist of Alexa saying that, but the Boston workers, they work on more than that. He's just probably one person in that area, and they're working on, you know, Alexa, the web services, though, which is, you know, and then Audible. So it's kind of the technology, you know, they're not a fulfillment center, to put it, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's people in, let's see, do we say, machine learning, speech science, to cloud computing and robotics. So sounds
not
pretty
bad.
Interesting.
Yeah. So those prices of that real estate there, just
real estate going up.
Oh my God, it's $600 a foot right now, folks, and that's $600 a foot for an old house, not for a new house.
Can we jump to Apple again? It's not stopping. So we just pulled it up during the break because I said, man, it just shot up like $1. Can you go IGPO for just intraday? So I was looking at this 10-minute chart because I couldn't help when we had Kevin on just talking about, so the low of this chart was 166.75. These are 10-minute charts. We're up over $1 in the last 10 minutes. So not a bad move for an expected move of $6.50 when we're jumping $1 in 10 minutes. Yes. You know, a full day of trading to go before those news numbers come out.
And so, yeah, this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. So we're going into a downdraft of $65 million. We've done 9 yet. It's too early to see what kind of volume we're going to do because this will get highly volatile coming into these numbers this afternoon.
Sure.
So we'll see where that baby shakes out.
And like Kevin was talking about, they have a number of different things to cover in the earnings. You know, talking about iPhone sales, talking about buybacks. What are they going to do with all that money that they have that they're bringing back from overseas now? The tax cut and all that money they have.
See, if we break this down, if you're watching Tiger TV, you know, you still have the iPhone is still a big number of, you know, what their total is.
I'd say it's like almost everything. Not being, you know, but literally 140 billion.
Services are 30 billion.
They took in under 230 billion in 2017. Of that, over 140 billion was just straight iPhones.
Man.
Yeah. You know, services, that's going to be a big part of what they want to see some growth in, I'm sure, because that's their big 18.4% number. You know, other products, that's where the watch ties in. So always interesting. They just released the last quarter.
Other products, 12.9 billion.
Right. It's remarkable when you deal with a company that does a $250 billion in revenue, excuse me, every year.
So the iPad's going down. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So when was replacing that?
I was gonna say maybe the Mac. You know, because the iPad's becoming closer to a computer these days. You know, it's a huge functioning.
Right.
You know, it's slightly different capabilities. I have an iPad from older generations. It still works great. But the iPads nowadays are pretty close to an iMac, iPad Pro. You know, the lines are merging between a laptop and an iPad.
And with the lines are probably merging between a phone and an iPad too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, because the phones get bigger. You know, I have an iPhone 8 Plus, which is pretty nice. You get used to it. And then what's really amusing is when I hold a regular iPhone in my hand, it seems like the tiniest thing ever. And meanwhile, I had one forever up until only...
Really?
Oh, well, once you get used to a huge phone in your hand, you know, you hold the regular one in your hand, it feels like an iPod Nano of the old days.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I had lived with it for years and years and years. But you get used to something, you get used to that screen space, your mind adapts.
Yeah, it does. So let's go take a look at, well, look at this.
Shopify.
Yeah, that's getting smoked this morning.
Oh, boy.
So this company here, be interesting. So
they do web services, they do full integration, credit card processing.
Let's see what this is. Shopify's, with earnings report that showed 2 metrics key to measuring growth are slowing down. The Canadian e-commerce companies, well, we know it came down. Let's see, what are the...
Well, geez, that's remarkable. So they're only growing at 64% from a year earlier compared with 81% from a year. So, yeah, selling down a company growing at 64%, not bad.
It's seriously.
That's got to be tough expectations running a company that's going to show 64% growth. You're worth $12 billion, right? I mean, what are their... You getting the... Yeah, that's what I was going to...
Look at those numbers, man.
And it becomes... That's why it's always startling when you get the companies like Facebook that grow it. Because once you become a $1 billion revenue company, to grow on a percentage basis like you did when you were a $100 million company, I mean, you know, 2014 to 15, that's almost 100%, right?
Yep.
They almost did it again. They had to go to 400, so they almost did it again at 100%.
From 15 to 16.
Right. And so, but then, you know, this is where maybe that's the 81% number they came in. Maybe it's just the quarter by quarter. But you can see from 72, still, I mean, you know, they're projecting 2019 to grow from $1 billion to $1.4 billion. I wouldn't mind taking in $1 billion and the next year taking in $1.4 billion.
Imagine, seriously.
Right.
And you're talking about computers, really. Here, let me.
I was just before we jump away, just the earnings too. I mean, that's, you know, they haven't even existed prior. They're going to be profitable, it looks like, in 2018, and they go from barely profitable to look at as you get to the end of 2019. You're talking about 15 cents a share, 30 cents a share for the quarter. Those are big profitable numbers.
Yep.
Especially when they're just the beginning of profit.
Yeah, they have 1,500 employees.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
No.
Not for that kind of money.
No.
You know what I mean? Because that's really a computer business, right?
Sure.
Realistically.
Cloud, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
How about... So Tapestry, which is the company that's Coach.
Okay.
So let's see. So start typing Tapestry. T-A-P-E-S.
There it is right there. Tapestry.
Yes, TPR. Thank you. So they came out with earnings. They're getting smacked today. So this is Coach. This is Kate Spade.
Okay.
This is the new name.
Tapestry.
Yeah. So they design clothing.
I guess it didn't help them.
Yeah, I guess not, right? And Kate Spade was the one I heard, the big one. But look at that.
Whoa, baby.
Yeah. And, you know, with all the earnings coming out today in terms of we can look at Pfizer, they had it. This is not getting lost on the wayside.
Right.
But I didn't even see articles about this. I heard it mentioned on Bloomberg this morning. And, you know, everyone's familiar with the brand Coach, with the brand Kate Spade. I had no idea about the company Tapestry, just like you didn't either. You know, it's like, but guess what, man? That is quite a jarring number to be down.
Oh, you wake up in the morning.
12%.
Yeah.
And it's not the type of company, it seems like, I mean, it's quite the appreciation we've got since in the last, like, 6 months. But it looks like it wasn't quite living up to what they expected.
You can see.
Man, look at that run over the last year.
Yep. And if you look at this, you know, this was always wild. Last time with volume. There's the last time with volume right there on the way up. $49, 46 was the low. Gaps down, bang.
What's really interesting is that that's when the market was falling apart. February 9th is, right? I mean, this is when the market was tanking. February 5th, 6th.
So that must have been their last earnings. They must have had some good earnings.
I guess so.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 210.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 226. Nasdaq is up 1. S&Ps are off 10. And as we're looking at these tapestry numbers here, I guess it's the full year, right?
Yeah, so it looks like they pretty much came in on earnings, came in on revenue, but with their full year adjusted earnings forecast is really where they seem to suffer. And you had there that they see their fiscal year adjusted earnings per share of 257 to 260. They were looking for 252 to 280, so pretty much right at the bottom range of what they were looking for. And then this was a big number as well, and that's what Kate Spade comp sales down almost 10%. They were looking for a decline of about 7%, so they already knew Kate Spade sales were in trouble, but they're in more trouble than they thought. And I was just saying during the break, I mean, Kate Spade might be their most recognizable brand. I mean, Coach is huge as well.
Yeah.
You had their comp sales for Coach up 3%. The estimate was 3%. But either way, Kate Spade's a huge brand for them to be down 10% comp sales.
Did Kate Spade everything was just shoes and?
Well, they definitely make bags. I'm not sure.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. But so they're getting hit today, and anytime you forecast declining forecasts, that's what the market.
Especially in retail, man. Yeah. I mean, because we know that retail's tough.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So let's go. We get FISA. Oh, Seagate Technology. Look at this, man. Top Seagate. Oh, that's interesting. That's down 10%. So this is basically.
So they had earnings as well.
Disk drives. Look at that, man. Same thing, man. This is pretty intense. Right back. Look at that. $49, $49.08.
And that was
last
the last
time
quarter.
With volume. Yep.
That was the last quarter. I mean, it's like almost 3 months. How about Pfizer? Can we get into them because they're rocking and rolling? Maybe looking at their earnings as we pull up the chart as well.
So that thing's down $1.53. Has volume behind the move.
Big move for a $36 stock. You know, you're talking
February 9th sticking out like a sore thumb.
5%.
30. What's that? $33 down there. 33.20. So let's see what they have to say. So the estimate was 75 cents. They made 77. Market's not believing them. There's something in here.
Yeah, and just jumping around. Even so, it looks like fiscal year adjusted, pretty much in line. 290 to 3. Consensus was 295, splitting the difference. I'm just going to tick up to see if we can find more than what we're seeing so far. Because there's nothing in that top line number, but like we just saw in Tapestry. Just jump down. No. Yeah, we'll have to dig into it. Go ahead. Yeah.
Let's put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, so you get over the high of 37, which is the 2016 high, but then gave it up in spades. This thing just wants to go back and hang with its friends down at $33. See what's going on there. Let's take a look at.
Can we stay on earnings? How about Under Armour?
Oh, UA, right?
They had earnings as well.
Is that Under Armour?
Yes.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that holding up. That's.
Is this? Can you jump?
Oh, 1 second.
Just UA equity. Okay. USA.
All right.
Yep. That was.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure what we were looking at earlier.
Okay, so. This is a stock that really got hurt, too. Yeah, it was a one-way trade.
Yeah,
since it went public. 46 down to 15.
Here we go. So, revenue 1.2 versus 1.12. Not bad. They see their fiscal year 14 to 19 cents. Estimate was 17. Jumping around. Yeah.
They beat, but bottom line is that chart's still a mess.
So there's your earnings per share would literally 0, and they were looking for a loss of about 6 cents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they turned it around a bit.
Top sales estimate with stronger overseas, I'm seeing in there. On track to meet its full year target, so I guess they have some scaled back expectations being at $15, but at least they're meeting or beating those expectations.
And it's still growing a bit, right?
Big numbers across the board, right?
Yeah.
In terms of every number being positive for growth, every number in every area being positive for growth, and growth numbers here across the board. But at those $45 levels, they were factoring in more growth probably from 2018 to 2019.
Right,
barely
and
growing
there's
revenue.
Nothing there.
And this is always interesting. Like, why aren't these split out? What's going on here and here?
Right.
Always,
no guidance yet, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
$15. And at $15, look at this, at $15, you're still paying $50 for $1 worth of earnings.
Yeah, pretty remarkable.
That's.
And that would be, they almost, I don't even know, they didn't have earnings that didn't see prior
That's
to that.
Right.
So
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Pretty wild. So gold's down $14. Let's go over to gold because they're whacking this baby.
We're approaching that 1,300 level as the dollar's rising.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You broke the 1309, so it's like, okay, man, now you get some heavy game. Now that being said, watch this. This gets interesting. You go look at the equities. GDX, bottom line is
interesting, flat.
Yeah, you're down 13 cents.
Yeah.
What does happen in the, I guess it happens in all markets, but I've seen it too many times in the metals market. You can have the physical metal go one way or the other, and the equities won't respond until they do.
Sure.
And then when they do, like, okay, watch out.
Sure.
So we go over to King Dollar and look at King Dollar.
Today.
That's the other side of the coin.
700 ticks.
Yeah. And you get 16,000 contracts, which that's good contracts.
Yeah.
That means we're going to do like probably 30,000. And you're coming into the swing. You're taking a swing out of 91, so that's saying you get game to 93, actually. Let me pull this back.
We're only 700 ticks. Same thing we're up today from there.
And we'll get this volatility out here tomorrow in spades. Let's see. When you look at it a long term, you're still in a dead cat bounce in a big way. But bottom line is that we'll see. What's game now is really what's game is actually 95.
Sure.
I got a continuous chart up here, folks, and what you're going to see, January 2017, one-way trade, $103, straight down to 91. You bounce to 95. You get down to 88. Now we get a bounce going.
How about oil? Can we jump to oil as well?
Oh, yeah.
So oil down about $1. Oh. We're really close to approaching that $70 mark. We're flirting with 69 and almost right up to that $70.
And we get the numbers coming out today.
Yeah, you get APIs at 4:30, and then about 24 hours from right now, we'll get those EIA numbers.
Yeah, so you're backing down. Now watch this. You're backing down, and that volume, you only get 320,000. We pushed higher yesterday with 750. So this is going to be a cool watching this number come out tonight.
Yeah.
That's telling me we still want higher price. But, we'll see. The cool thing, even tomorrow, if we can stay down here, that volatility trade would be pretty cool because the spread's big now.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've got some price action.
And so the volatility trade, inside the NDX 100 this afternoon, folks, if you do those, you don't want to be doing that because Apple's coming out at 4:30.
Yeah.
And that's important. It's 4:15, the cutoff.
Yes.
Look what just happened with the market. Who's selling that market?
A little bit.
Someone's selling that market. Someone's selling that Dow Industrials down, folks. We get the Dow on 251. NASDAQ is off 4. S&Ps are off 11.5. Tommy and I come right back. Stay right there.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 236. NASDAQ is up 1. S&Ps are off 11. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see our man, Mr. David White. He is going to be doing some option trading for his subscribers, May 16th. And is that a Wednesday before?
That is a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's the Wednesday before the options expiration for the month of May, which this month falls on Friday, May 18th.
Yeah, third Friday of the month, every month.
Yeah. So Dave's had some great option trades recently in his newsletters leading up to expiration. He loves that week kind of prior, along with leading
White
up,
Lightning.
Right. And so he wanted to put together a webinar for his subscribers to either Path of Least Resistance or Tech Insider.
Yeah.
You get in there. He'll be in there the Wednesday before expiration, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay.
And that'll be May 16th, and he'll be in there talking about, what he's looking at in terms of you can get in there, you can read kind of a description.
This is live. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so he'll be in there the Wednesday before, and what I encourage people to do is get in there, sign up for either of his newsletters. That way you can see the build-up, because Dave's always talking about, what potentially they may be looking at. And then the week of, potential trades setting up, and he wanted to do a workshop webinar with his subscribers the week of, so he can kind of walk them through what he's looking for, what he's looking at, specific buy, sell, option trades. So he'll be in there. I encourage people. The link on the front page will direct you to Path of Least Resistance, his daily trade newsletter. If you want to, you can always check out the Tech Insider. You go into newsletters, investment newsletters. Both of those newsletters, subscribers gain entry. So if you're already a subscriber to either, you'll gain access to that. 2 weeks from tomorrow should be a good workshop. Options, defined risk.
Right.
Gotta love it. And yeah, we've had some volatility, man. So
and what happens there, of course, is that which makes it really this cool is that you have option expiration on Friday. What he's looking at, okay, most of the premium is out of these things.
Right. You're not paying an arm and a leg for the premium.
Not. So the bottom line is that your risk versus your reward, the defined risk, it's all out there.
He likes to call them asymmetrical trades, which is a way of saying that you risk 1 to make 10.
Right.
We like those trades as well.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of if you ever bat 50%, you'll be a millionaire, man.
Right.
Because you're risking small amounts in the option world. You got to pop in your direction.
Right.
You might lose 1 out of 2. You might lose 1 out of 3. But if you do, you're hitting home runs, man.
Exactly.
Because that's the name of the game.
Totally.
So 2 weeks from tomorrow, check it out though, because he's talking about those trades leading up to that. That's not
which
just
is
kinda,
important.
the day of. Yeah.
Because it sets it up.
Yeah, right.
It puts it in the context.
If you're new, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So it's May 1st.
Yeah.
You get in there, you get the full month. Workshop kind of right in the middle on the 16th. You get to follow those trades through. Should be a good workshop. Option mania, baby.
Option mania. Let's go over to gold option mania. Let's see intraday what we have here, because it's
quite a decline.
Yeah, it is.
Just looking at that chart.
Because they got the next leg happening right now.
Are we going to see a 12 handle on gold today, man?
Oh, why not? Yeah.
Why not? We're right there.
Because we're at 1303.
That's what I'm saying. The high was 1317. We're at 1303, man.
Right. You get 182,000 contracts now.
Especially if the dollar keeps rocking.
Yeah. So let me pull this up. Let's see. So we just broke.
You got 15 minutes. We might see a 12 handle before we're off the air, man.
I know. Okay, so the last time they had any volume on the way down, there was 1304. So this leg here, but let's see. I need my phone. Well, I'm trying to figure out which time.
It's 46 past. 47 past.
I just don't. I'll get it.
Okay.
I just don't know what 10-minute bar we're on. That's what I'm trying to figure out when it started. Do you know what I mean?
It started 7 minutes ago.
Oh, did it? Okay, cool. So that means that this bar is really light on volume then. You know, and that's what you like to see. It doesn't mean it won't stop here, but that's when you get the force down, which you can see the force down was at is that 10:30?
Yeah. Why don't, here,
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is.
Oh yeah, let's put that into
we're
one.
Gonna do this.
Oh, cool.
There
Awesome.
we go.
There you go.
We're gonna let everybody see what we're talking about.
That's nice. Yeah.
We're gonna zoom it in. So you're looking at this bar, 1010.
Yes.
Volume there of what, 19,000.
19,000.
And this is the bar that began at 1040.
Yeah.
It's now approximately 1048.
Yeah.
And we're looking at 7,000.
That's a decent. That's you know, we'll see whether we get a rejection of price now. Now let's go over to the dollar.
Through the moon.
To the moon. Okay, so just the opposite. See, this is cool.
I mean,
yep.
So we'll
yeah,
get used to
the
it, right?
same.
Right?
Yeah.
There.
Look at that. Same thing. I like that.
No, that would make sense.
I like that.
Same exact bar.
Yep.
1010. Huge volume.
Right.
Yeah. 1,683 contracts there. And we're looking at about 698 contracts. And that's the bar that's about to end at 1050.
Now let's go look at silver, because this might be it for the day, folks. This would be pretty cool. Meaning that you're going to get a little turnaround all over the place here. Let's see. 291. Look at silver broke, too.
Yeah.
So silver's down
moves,
29 cents, breaking the 16.18. Took it apart, actually.
Yeah.
Now you're coming into... Yeah, you get volume. You're coming into strength here, but that's saying, yeah, it's saying silver can get on 1580 or something. Let me pull this back. Okay, so same setup though.
Yeah, now there's big action at 1010.
Yeah, so the thing you want to watch here.
It's a 1010 bar. Sometime in between 1010 and 1020 is where that is.
Right, and so on silver, $16.10. Now it's 16.09. Okay. So as you're watching this going out throughout the day, if you get back inside that bar and you get a little strength, that, you know, could be like, okay, man, that's it for the day. And we'll watch how this dollar shakes out.
Yeah.
Because the metals, the dollar, the market, they're all going to move whatever that statement says tomorrow. I mean, I think that the market's going to be looking for, you know, is it hawkish? Is it, you know, dovish?
Sure.
You know,
you had some inflation data coming in since the last time, you know, so seeing how they're interpreting that data, whether they're going to press forward 3-4 rate hikes this year off of that data.
And there's no news conference, folks. So what happens is that, you know, that's so-called dead meeting, you know, there's not going to be any big surprises. And that just brings more importance as, okay, what are you going to say then?
Yeah.
Because you can see we had the Fed fund futures rate up. We're at 94% for the hike on June 13th.
Yes.
And if we take a look at the rate, it's 2.976. The 10-year this is. Yeah, the yield. So it's going to be action all over the place. The 30-year bond, this has got some good up action. And earlier it was pulling back with light. It's still light volume. We're 119,000. I think you're going into almost 300,000. Let me see this. 285. So, yeah, you can do about 240 out here today. So we'll see what that shakes out. The low of yesterday was 142.30. We hit 142.31. We're at 143.03 right now. I guess T-Mobile, let's go TMUS.
How are they doing today?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Every single paper, you know, like, they're all saying, you know, no, the deal's never going to go through. Headlines in the journal. It's like, wow, this is interesting, man. Why are they going to go through this whole scenario if they really think the deal's not going to go through? But, hey, we'll find out, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the flip side of that is that what do they have to lose, right? As in, if it doesn't go through, they're back to where they started from.
Right.
So there's that rhetoric. Even if they say it's a long shot, doesn't really hurt to try if everything is just as it was. But Verizon and AT&T, they're like $200 billion companies. And T-Mobile and Sprint are only about $25 to $50 billion.
Right.
So combining them is still a small company. So
no, I know. Like we talking yesterday, I think it's gonna. I think it should go through. I can't figure it out. Like, okay, you know, that's better competition than having two monsters. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 267, Nasdaq off 9, S&Ps are down 14. Percentage-wise out here, what you have, the Dow is down 1.1%. So the Dow's the mover. Let's go inside that. It is. And, you know, it's, what, 10:30 or 11:15 in the morning. So move is inside there.
Apple. No.
Boeing.
Yeah. It's always.
Minus 44. Big Mac, 28.
McDonald's pulling back after yesterday.
Oh, and Apple's putting the juice into it. But here, I just want to go over to Goldman Sachs quickly. So Goldman yesterday, folks.
They're putting minus 18 into it.
They are, and this is a major failure on a monthly basis. Where do you see this thing? I've been waiting for this for like 14 months. So this had broken out of the 2007 highs. Did it with dramatically lighter volume. So 2007 highs, we had 227 million.
Yep, the high there, 257.
Yep. Versus 90 million.
Yep.
We broke out, what's that, March of 2017 versus a high of 72 million, and we just came back inside with 76. So the ironic thing about this is that the bank should be doing really well. They haven't.
Those earnings, man, you can't do any better.
Exactly. So this is telling me that, I mean, this thing can get down to, well, I guess the first leg would be 220. You're at 235. The next leg down would be 172.
Pretty remarkable. They crush it on earnings and selling it off.
Exactly. And so that's a major monthly failure on price, failure on volume. You can't bust them up. Guess what? Now you're back inside a different floor. And bottom line, we'll see where that shakes out. Gold, silver, dollar, that fight's going to be going on all day long.
As we wrap it up, I was just going to, because we didn't touch on it at all, where is Bitcoin? We'll get it over there. Where are they? We'll pull it up as we fade. Bitcoin, just under 9,000, I thought. 89.60, a little bit of volatility.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. And our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. No matter what kind of trader